Hold on to your seats, because what we're about to reveal will shock you. Yandy, the woman who's been the face of loyalty and strength, is now teetering on the edge of a breakdown. Why? Well, it turns out her husband, Mendeecees, has allegedly been caught up in a jaw-dropping affair with none other than her own cousin, Keesha. Yes, you heard that right. Family betrayal at its finest. But wait, this isn't just some messy rumor. The whispers have grown louder, and now we have the receipts. Is this the end of the unbreakable bond, or is it all a setup for more drama? Stay tuned. Let's start with a bombshell that has rocked the love and hip-hop world. Yandy, a woman who's always been the pillar of strength, loyalty, and grace, is now on the brink of walking away from her marriage after shocking allegations about her husband, Mendeecees. But this isn't your average cheating scandal. Oh no. The plot thickens, my friends. The whispers are circulating that Mendeecees has allegedly been having an affair with none other than Yandy's own cousin, Keesha. Yes, you read that right. Her family is now tangled in this web of betrayal. Now, for those of you who've been living under a rock, let me remind you that Yandy's relationship with Mendeecees has been the picture of resilience. Through thick and thin, prison stints, and family drama, she stood by his side. She raised their children alone, fought tooth and nail for their love, and always kept the family together despite the world constantly throwing shade their way. But now, all of that is unraveling faster than you can say unfaithful husband. And this isn't just some random rumor started by bitter exes or internet trolls. We've got people close to the situation leaking information that confirms the affair rumors. But wait, before we go diving into the juicy details, let's not forget about the track record here. Mendeecees has a history, one filled with betrayals and legal drama. His time in prison, the rumors surrounding his infidelities, and the constant media circus have followed him for years. It's no wonder that this new accusation seems all too familiar. But this time, it's different. It's not just a tabloid headline. It's family. And family, well, family is supposed to be forever, right? As the whispers grew louder, fans couldn't help but notice the change in Yandy's demeanor. The poised, elegant woman who once stood by Mendeecees through thick and thin is now visibly shaken. And who could blame her? The betrayal cuts deep, and it's not just from Mendeecees, it's from Keesha too. The shock on Yandy's face when she first heard about the affair was nothing short of heartbreaking. Was she really going to lose everything she fought for? Was this the breaking point? But here's the thing, this isn't the first time Yandy's marriage has faced a challenge. Remember the years of incarceration, the ongoing drama with his exes, the endless rumors? Yandy has always been the one to protect her family. She's been the glue, holding everything together. But this feels like a betrayal on a whole new level. How could Mendeecees, her husband, betray her trust in the worst way possible, and with her cousin, no less? And the fact that these rumors are gaining traction isn't just a coincidence. Oh no, it's because there's a storm brewing, and the fans can't look away. Social media is on fire, with posts and memes flooding the internet, trying to piece together the scandal. Is it true? Is this the final nail in the coffin for Yandy and Mendeecees? Or is it just another drama-filled storyline designed to grab attention? But let's get real here. When the whispers get this loud, there's usually more to the story than we think. So let's pause here for a moment, because part of the drama isn't just about what's happening between Yandy, Mendeecees, and Keesha. It's the aftermath. How is everyone reacting to this bombshell? Well, let's just say that not all reactions are created equal. Stick around, because what comes next will have you questioning everything you thought you knew about this perfect family. Now, let's dive deeper into this scandal, because let's be honest, there's more than meets the eye here. The rumors of Mendeecees and Keesha's alleged affair haven't just stayed in the family. Oh no, they've exploded into the public domain, and the reactions are off the charts. Leaked texts, anonymous sources, and insider reports are all flooding in, making this mess even juicier than we could have imagined. Sources close to the situation are claiming that this affair has been going on for months. Yes, months, people. The whispers about the secret meetings between Mendeecees and Keesha were starting to feel like background noise until, bam, the truth comes crashing down in one explosive moment. According to one unnamed insider, Keesha was always more than just Yandy's cousin. She knew exactly how to get Mendeecees' attention, and once she did, things went from innocent to full-on scandalous real quick. You see, Keesha's been in and out of Yandy's home for years. She sat at the dinner table, shared family moments, and has always been a part of the inner circle. And yet, somehow, she found herself tangled up in a relationship with the one man Yandy fought so hard to keep by her side. And that's where things get interesting. Could this be a case of the grass is greener, or just plain betrayal? Some say Keesha was just caught up in the heat of the moment. But when the affair allegedly started to bleed into Yandy's personal space, late-night texts, secret phone calls, stolen glances, you know it's not just accidental anymore. But let's talk about the money. Oh yes, the money. Insider reports claim that Mendeecees and Keesha weren't just sneaking around for fun. They were reportedly going on lavish trips, dropping thousands of dollars like it was nothing. Now, we don't know for sure how deep this affair went, but fans are already linking this behavior to the typical signs of power abuse and manipulation. Could Mendeecees have been using his position to control both women for his own gain? It's hard to ignore the lavish lifestyle they were allegedly leading while Yandy was left in the dark, holding down the fort. A shocking text leak from an unknown source surfaced just days ago, and the contents are, to put it mildly, damning. One text read, "Yandy will never know. We'll keep this between us." It's about time she learned what's really happening behind closed doors. And if that doesn't give you chills, we don't know what will. Was Keesha being manipulated into this affair? Or was this a calculated, malicious move to tear apart Yandy's life for good? What makes this all worse is the way people are reacting online. It's like the world is watching a real-life soap opera unfold, and some fans are just eating it up. On Twitter, memes flooded the timelines with captions like, "When family becomes the biggest enemy," and "Yandy deserves better." The comment sections are lit, with some fans defending Keesha, others taking Yandy's side, and the rest just hoping this entire affair gets exposed for what it really is. But here's where it gets even crazier. Mendeecees has been quiet. Not a word from him. His silence is louder than anything he could possibly say. A source inside the couple's inner circle said, "Mendeecees is dodging questions left and right. His silence speaks volumes. The more he stays quiet, the more it seems like he's guilty." And let's be real, silence in these types of situations never looks good. It's almost like he's hoping it'll all blow over, but we know better. This storm isn't going anywhere. Meanwhile, the heat is only getting hotter. Fans are questioning whether this is a publicity stunt or if the cracks in the family have finally broken wide open. The real question remains, can Mendeecees redeem himself after this? Or is Yandy ready to walk away for good? Stay locked in, because this scandal is far from over, and you won't want to miss what's coming next. Alright folks, buckle up because we're about to dive headfirst into the fallout of this scandal, and trust me, it's about to get even more explosive than you can imagine. Mendeecees, Yandy, and Keesha have created a whirlwind that's not only shaking their family to the core, but also triggering a massive public uproar that no one saw coming. So, what's next for these three? Legal battles? Financial ruin? The end of a marriage that's been through it all? Let's break it down. First things first, let's talk legal consequences. And one burning question caught fire everywhere. This is just another love triangle. But oh no, this is different. With all the allegations floating around, texts, lavish trips, and secretive behavior, could Yandy be preparing to take legal action against her husband and her cousin? Is there a lawsuit in the works for emotional distress? According to sources close to Yandy, she's done with the games. She's considering every option, one insider claims. This betrayal cuts deep. If Mendeecees and Keesha think they can walk away from this scot-free, they're sorely mistaken. Is a public legal showdown coming? Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure. The possibility of a divorce has never been more likely. But wait, there's more. Remember those leaked texts and screenshots we mentioned earlier? Well, the internet is absolutely eating it up, and not in a good way for Mendeecees. Fans are now demanding that the authorities get involved, questioning the legality of these alleged secret conversations, and whether they were part of a larger scheme to destroy Yandy. Could there be an investigation into whether this affair was more than just a betrayal of love and trust? Could Mendeecees and Keesha face charges for emotional manipulation or worse? The rumors are swirling, and people are already pushing for action. If the public outcry continues, this could easily turn into a PR nightmare that neither Mendeecees nor Keesha will escape. Now, let's talk financial consequences. We all know that when big scandals like this break, the money starts drying up fast. Mendeecees and Yandy's brand, once a power couple known for their resilience, is now hanging on by a thread. Endorsements? Gone. TV appearances? Likely canceled. Sponsors don't want to be tied to a couple caught in this kind of mess. Imagine the fallout in the entertainment world. With Yandy possibly walking away from the marriage, Mendeecees could find himself facing not only divorce settlements, but also the public's wrath over the money he allegedly spent with Keesha. If those rumors about lavish vacations and expensive gifts are true, Mendeecees could be looking at a serious financial hit. The world doesn't forget when you betray the one who had your back through thick and thin. But here's the kicker. Mendeecees has yet to step up and fight for his family in a way that matters. His quiet, defensive response to the allegations isn't helping him. Fans have noticed the lack of a real apology, the lack of taking responsibility for what's happened. His silence is the loudest part of this entire drama. And now, as the walls close in, we have to ask, is Mendeecees really trying to save his marriage, or is he just trying to save face? Is his failure to speak up going to be the final nail in the coffin of this once unbreakable family? Yandy isn't going to wait forever. Meanwhile, Keesha's silence isn't doing her any favors either. The internet is shredding her, with some fans even calling for her to be publicly shunned by the entire love and hip-hop community. She was family, and now she's nothing more than a backstabber, one fan tweeted, while another wrote, "If Keesha wanted clout, she sure got it, but at what cost?" Let's just say, her reputation has gone from bad to worse in a matter of days. So, what's next for Yandy? Will she be the woman to walk away after 19 years of loyalty? Could this be the breaking point? Will Mendeecees finally fight for the woman who has given him everything? Or is it too little? Too late? The internet is ablaze, and fans are divided like never before. Some are rooting for reconciliation. Others are saying Yandy deserves better. But as the dust settles, the one thing we know for sure is this. Nothing will ever be the same for this family again.
So, what do you think?
Should Yandy forgive Mendeecees and try to salvage their marriage? Or is this the final straw? What's your take on Keesha, misunderstood, or guilty of crossing the line? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's get this conversation going. The truth about what's really going on behind closed doors is out there, and you could be the one to connect the dots. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss another scandalous update. Trust me, this story is far from over.